My name is Enolia, and this is my challenge is. Every day is a fight. The only people that I'm hearing this from is people who are in depression. And a lot of times they do not know that they are in depression. And this is another issue because you're going to fight the fact that, no, I'm not, because they don't understand what depression is. And I'm just going to give you the definition of depression really quick. It's called deep emotional pressure. That's what depression is. It's not a mental illness. It's not a chemical imbalance or whatever else people say out there. But a lot of times we have to be in a deep emotional pressure to say that each day is another fight. These two things are related. And the reason why it is another fight every single day is because you carry this deep emotional pressure so much on your shoulders. You carry it when you go to sleep, when you sleep at night. Okay? I had nightmares, for goodness sake, for decades because of my depression. I was having anxiety. It's not like you just drop it when you go to work, when you come home, or you carry it on your shoulders. Carry this pain forever and ever. And it's just like you don't even have 1 minute of a break. You think you do when you succeed to accomplish something. But guess what? You needed to do 10 times more effort than anybody else to accomplish the same thing. So it is always a fight. And the fight is you cannot move forward in life when you are carrying so much pain on your shoulders. That is a fight. So now, what's your choice? Because if you're going to keep carrying all this pain on your shoulders and fight every day and every day, your body will collapse. It's not even about a mental issue. Here, it's a problem of physical issue. Okay, I ended up with cancer at some point, fibromyalgia. My bones started to break out of nowhere because it's impossible for a human being to carry so much pain on their shoulder. It's like carrying stones every day, every second of a day, even when you sleep. And the only choice you have at some point, the only choice, and this might come sooner or later, for me it came after 27 years, is to drop that pain. Now, most people think that dropping that pain means to lose your life. No, not at all. Actually, it's regaining your life because you didn't have any life. Sorry, but this is the truth. You didn't have absolutely any life when you were in suffering. It was not called life. That called struggles. That called survival. The truth is that at some point, when you do suffer enough and you're open to know that there is a way to regain your life from within, to fill up your heart again and again with love and joy and happiness, and not with sadness and resentment and anger, then you will be ready to take the steps to do it. And if you do not know, we have that formula at Antidepressants. But the little trick here is when you are ready. The little trick here is maybe you're ready, but the partner or the child or the mother, but they are in depression, maybe they're not ready. So you cannot make this decision for anybody else except yourself. They have to make their own decision. And a lot of times they need to suffer a lot until they open up to make that decision. But life is not a struggle, everyday struggle. This is only happens people who are carrying the pain on their shoulders and they do not know, or they're not ready to. Let's be honest, I was not ready to let it go. You're carrying it. You don't know there is another choice, or you're not ready to make that choice. And that's okay because it is your life. But there are always repercussions there is always a result that involves not only messing up relationship and be emotionally unstable and mentally weak and physically with all kind of illnesses that come over towards you. There is always a result of not letting it go on time. Faster you let it go, better it is. Because then you can regain your life. I personally can say today that I start living, totally living since the age of 38. I've never been as happy. I've never even been happy at the age of 7. I was at the age of 38. Everybody's asked me, you was going to go back time, how young you want to be? 38. Why? That's where I found my happiness. Not at the age of 7, not at the age of 10. I was all full depressed and suicidal, okay, at these ages. It was at some point where I didn't even believe that it is possible to be reborn from within by yourself, to do that work, to be reborn at the age of 38. And now, every day is not a struggle. Every day is learning and expanding. And it's just, I can't even believe that life is so beautiful. Somebody tells you that life is beautiful when you're depressed, you say, yeah, for you, not for me. So this is the first thing that everybody's going to tell you. And I was one of those. Yeah, okay, for you. That's not for me. It is for me. It is for each one of us. And probably it's not even the biggest accomplishment that I have succeeded to do, as I succeeded to make sure that my child not only comes out of depression, but he will never, ever be depressed for the rest of his life. Probably that's my biggest accomplishment. I succeeded to get over illnesses like cancer within 3 months. This probably was a bigger accomplishment. So this particular mindset of it's not possible for me, this is what it keeps people to carry this pain over and over and over again without understanding that yes, there is a formula, but if you don't start it, you're never going to finish it. So every day is a fight. At some point, you have to say, that was yesterday. Today, I make another choice. And if you don't, that's okay. But know that there is another choice. A choice of today is a gorgeous day and tomorrow is going to be more beautiful. Because there is no fight. There is no fight anymore. Whenever one is ready, without pushing them, without trying to lecture them, they're ready. Which means practically whenever they suffered enough, okay, people will be ready to make that decision. Each on its own timing. My mom never got it. She died at 55 overnight without being happy one day of her life. I made it to 38 until I decided not to make the same choice. My son got rid of it by the age of 12. Everybody with their own timing, but it is possible for whatever age. You're listening to My Challenge is podcast with Anna Lanier. If you have a challenge in life, and if you would like to get the answer for free, make sure you go to mychallengeis.org for your free answer.